Okay.
Isn't it funny how we spent so much time dedicating ourselves to posting Bears content on this channel, and then we waited until April to actually talk about what happened last season?
Listen, we got lives, okay? And a lot was going on this offseason in between now and the last game of the season that the Bears played. And I mean, we have a lot to talk about with all that, but it's funny. But it's basically, I feel like we're just kind of getting our engines going because golf season's starting up again.
Yeah, golf season's starting up again, but football really hasn't left the picture. It's coming back with this draft. I'm not gonna lie. I'm nowhere near as much of a college guy as an NFL guy, so I'm not too focused on names. We're kind of just focused on needs right now.
Yeah.
And I think we ranked in the bottom 5 of many defensive categories last year. Mainly getting pressure on the quarterback, stopping the run, and then just giving up explosive plays through the passing game throughout.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you don't need to be a big ball knower to know that the Bears defense is where this team needs most of the help. And I'm with you. I mean, we were just watching some pre-draft stuff, listening to names like we heard T.J. Parker, we heard about Judas Gabe or Gabe Jukas, Kamari Ramsey from Ohio State, maybe Caden McDonald. Um, really, I want the first pick to be defensive tackle or edge, and then second pick to be a safety. After that, I really don't really have much of an opinion. I just want us to use our highest talent picks on defense because I feel like even though our offense, we lost some guys, we lost Drew Dahlman, I still feel like our offense is majority set in place.
Offense is majority set in place. So many key pieces are still here. The continuity with the coaching staff is nice. It's not a revolving door.
Yeah.
We've still got one of the best minds in football leading this team on offense. We've got Caleb, and we watched the basically hour-long highlight tape that the NFL put out. They basically just put any throw that he had in
Yeah.
there.
It was great. It was great, though.
There were so many amazing plays. So the offense, you really can't concern yourself with, like...
We got to just talk about it last season real quick. Like, that was the most fun that I've had as a Bears fan probably since Urlacher was on the team.
Pretty much ever.
Ever.
I mean, I don't think we've never seen that kind of success on offense. And it was just crazy how it was such a contrast to what we're used to seeing. Like, I mean, amazing offense and terrible defense.
Ben Johnson lived up to the expectations, I would say. He didn't win Coach of the Year, but that's just because you had Mike Vrabel going to the Super Bowl on the other side of it. And I'm going to say this right now. The Patriots had a cakewalk to the Super Bowl, in my opinion, as far as a cakewalk in the NFL goes. But, like, playing the Broncos backup QB in the championship is just...
In a blinding snowstorm, too.
Yeah, that was tough.
It was tough. I mean, like, it's not to say that there's nothing that can be improved upon. Like, cardiac bears... We're called the Cardiac Bears for a reason. I mean, they really took until the last, I'm going to just say fourth quarter in general, to get it going to 100%. Like, we can't be that slow to get our engines firing this year. There's plenty of areas. Like, I mean, Roma Dunze, right? Like, made so many clutch plays last year. But there were also a lot of plays where we had some drops.
Left you wanting more.
Yeah, left you wanted more. Those drops kind of stacked up. Like, I mean, in that Rams game, it really comes down to it. Like, that touchdown we could have had on the first drive, that would have won us the game.
Yeah,
So
it's tough. Obviously, you never know how things are going to shake out if one thing happens earlier on in the game. But at the end of the day, yeah, it is. I think, like, you see these flashes of greatness from Roma Dunze. You see him get the ball in clutch moments and all of a sudden advancing the ball on fourth down. I mean, everyone's going to think about the pass against the Packers where Caleb Williams was floating midair and Rome brought it down. And watching the highlight tape from the past year, you saw it a lot. But, yeah, I mean, people are... I hate to say it, but I'm a little soft on Roma Dunze. People are right. He was drafted 9th overall. he definitely is somebody that should be competing for a top 10 wide receiver spot in the league each year. He started out the year like that, but for whatever reason,
Well, foot injury.
Who knows what else? I mean, we all know that
His dad's a psycho.
his dad is a psycho, posting on social media constantly. So I'm not sure how that helps, but I mean, yeah, Rome Odunze. We want to see Caleb Williams and Rome Odunze take a step up. Caleb Williams took a massive step. We want to see Rome Odunze follow in suit. Him and Luther Burden would be a great combo. Following that up with Colson Lovell and Cole Kmet. And then also, like we were talking about it, giving Jade Walker that role that Luther Burden had this year. It seems like every time Jade Walker was targeted last year, it seems like he caught it.
He's a dog, and there's a big role to fill. Even though DJ left a lot to be desired at sometimes, DJ Moore was a great player, really tough guy.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna miss him.
We'll miss him, and good luck to him in Buffalo, but. It's a great opportunity now to see what the future holds with all these young guys. DJ Moore in his 7th or 8th year this year, maybe in the NFL.
Yeah, something like that.
Now we get an opportunity for all of these young guys to grow together, to grow in this offense basically from its infancy, which is huge. You're going to have the greatest possible understanding by the time you're at a point where you got to extend these guys on new contracts and all that. And I hope they all get re-signed, but it's a game of money, and the Bears aren't so great with money.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that. I'd say the predecessors weren't. I think Ryan Poles had to do a lot of work to get us into an all right money spot. We were fucked after. What's his name? Khalil Mack, Akeem Hicks, all those contracts.
Right, but here we are again talking about needing this edge rusher because Ryan Poles spends $40 million on Dio. Out of bingo, it's the worst signing of all time. The guy came out and played every week, probably got a sack, blew out his Achilles. There's nothing you can do about that, but it's a guy that didn't deserve.
We shouldn't have paid him as much money as we did.
It's a guy that didn't deserve the money at all. And Grady Jarrett, while he was a role in the locker room, probably a really good supporting role in the locker room, he didn't get going until late in the season.
Yeah, Grady Jarrett is somebody that we need to see more from this upcoming year, but also we need him to lead the next wave of dudes, kind of the way we need Montez Sweat to kind of take a role with Austin Booker and mentor him. So we talked a little about DJ Moore, getting a 2nd round pick for him. Happy about that. Sad to see you go, DJ. We'll move on from that. Drew Dahlman. Unbelievable, but also I respect any human that wants to take their safety over whatever it is, over money. It's just, as a Bears fan, it sucks. There's no way around it. He had a great season, and it looked like him and Caleb were going to be a great center quarterback combo for years to come. Michael made the joke, Ben Johnson has a tough offense to learn, but
very tough to learn, and extremely physical
and rigorous.
The offensive line was up to the task this year, but they took some beatings. That's for damn sure. So I don't know. Dahlman got to prioritize your health, but for a random whatever, I think it was a Friday, hanging out at the office and then getting the Ari Mirov tweet that says Drew Dahlman's retiring, that just completely throws your whole day off. Honestly,
well, we're expecting to sign guys, and then we learn that one of our biggest signings from last year is just done with football.
Yeah, so you can't use that, I guess, as a Ryan Poles is bad with money thing, but
that's not on him.
We're gonna get that money back. I think we still have a $10 million cap hit or something. So it's not fantastic, but we will survive.
I think our offensive line will be all right, and prayers up to Ozzie Trapillo. I really hope he can come back because A, he's a young, talented player, but B, he would be such a boost to our offensive line. I would say that after satisfying defensive needs in the draft, I wouldn't be upset if we got some depth offensive linemen, one.
Sure. In a couple of the mocks that we just watched, there were some centers thrown around if we were to throw a center in the mix, I would prefer it to be in the later rounds. You really have to know, and you'll get an indication on draft night. Like, I mean, if they take a tackle with that third pick, that means Trapillo is cooked. Like, I mean, with a patellar tendon, you're talking about it. This guy is 6'8". He's not a normal human being. Like, I mean, for your body to be able to repair when you're that size, if you have any nerve damage, a torn patellar tendon is an absolute killer for a guy.
Has anyone ever even come
size.
back from a patellar tendon injury? I mean, that's something worth looking at.
I was listening to Carmen Yurko today. We had Colombo, something Colombo, their last name, and like he had a patellar tendon injury. He was gone for 2 years. We cut him, and then he ended up having a long career with the Cowboys, I think. I don't know if you'll be able to find his name, but I mean, coming back from that injury is going to be tough. So if you see a left tackle drafted in the first few picks, that means we are kind of screwed there. I think that, and we saw this with Joe Thuney filling in for the last. Did he tear it in the Packers game?
Yes, he tore it in the Packers game.
All right, so he tore it in the Packers game. So really, Joe Thuney just had to fill in 1 week at that slot.
We didn't do Braxton Jones?
No. And I mean, having Braxton Jones is still great. Like, I mean, nobody has ever been extremely high on him, but he's a 6th-round pick that has 50 starts under his belt.
He's good depth. He's a very good depth lineman.
He's good depth.
And just to answer our question, so it is a career-threatening injury with only about 50 to 55% returning to the field. And so, yeah, it's 50-50 if he returns. And if he does return, the odds are stacked against him that he'll be able to return to his prior form. But I guess that's where him being younger is a benefit. But
it's a benefit, but don't tear your patellar tendon.
Don't tear your patellar tendon. And Ozzy, we're thinking about you, dude. We really want you to play football. I know you guys want it's not an intentional spit in the face, but like you got Ozzy Trapillo like fighting for his life to play football again, and then his fellow lineman Drew Dahlman just hits him like that same year. He's like, yeah, I'm done.
That's
like
nah,
I'm not.
I sneezed and I'm not feeling right, so I'm gonna retire from the league at 27.
Can you imagine being Ozzy like 23 years old, 22 years old, and he's like, man, like I'm dying to keep on playing football, and this guy who's healthy is done. Man, I feel prayers up to Ozzy Trapillo. I'm not trying to shit on Drew Dahlman. It's
pretty easy to though.
It's pretty easy to, but that's not the man I am. That's the man you are.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you'll take that low hanging fruit every day.
Yeah, I mean, but with the old and in with the new. You get this Garrett Bradbury guy from the Rams.
Was he from the Rams or the Patriots?
Oh, he's from the Patriots. Never mind. Yes, he's from the Patriots.
I'm happy with the replacement we got. Obviously, it's probably not as long term as we want it to be, but it's an option. That's why in these mock drafts, you're starting to see people say like taking a center in the 2nd round or 3rd round.
It's possible. I mean, it's really a matter of like, so this guy, like, I mean, he had, I think, the lowest penalty rate among centers.
All right, that's good, dude. Having Joe Thuney and what's this guy's name?
Garrett Bradbury.
Joe Thuney, Garrett Bradbury, side by side, the 2 least penalized fucking linemen in the league. We'll take that.
And Jonah Jackson's solid.
Jonah Jackson had a great year. I mean, we didn't hear anything about him, so like that's what you want. Darnell Wright, another solid year. It's just that left tackle position is going to be scary again, and we got to see how fast Bradbury learns the offense. I'm sure that's going to be something that like he probably got the playbook the day after getting traded.
Probably.
So,
I mean, yeah.
So let's talk about the signings. Did you have them pulled up? We had Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant was great.
Is it Devin Bush?
Devin Bush from the Browns.
From the Browns. It's another good signing.
We re-signed
Jack Sanborn.
The Sandman.
Super happy to have him back.
One of the best like one-off undrafted free agent seasons ever as a linebacker. I think he had like 110 tackles or something.
Is that is anybody more on the list, or you have a list pulled up?
This Neville Gallimore from the Colts. Shout out my buddy Ben.
Yeah.
Colts fan.
What position?
DT.
Okay.
Tackle.
Some more.
Apparently he's not great against the run.
So he's a good pass rusher at DT.
He's an okay guy. He's a, let's see, $12 million for 2 years. So I mean, not a major commitment. One that I am excited about, actually a couple. Khalif Raymond from the Lions, probably a lesser known name, but kind of a gadget, really fast type player. I thought on our kick and punt returns last year, there was a little bit left to be desired. I think Devin Duvernay had his moments, but
so he's a returner.
He's a returner, and he's also a receiver. I mean, he'll fill that Zacchaeus role for sure.
Yeah.
But we need a guy with more speed at returner. That's just how it is. Like, I mean, Duvernay could not bust it if he tried, for the most part.
I feel like Duvernay just didn't have the best vision. It felt like he was fast, but he came up big in certain games. But I don't know. Like, I feel like as Bears fans, we'll never have a properly unbiased take on a punt returner or kick returner until we somehow forget Devin Hester.
Will never
gonna happen. So but every time we see the ball go into a punt returner or kick returner's hand, we're like, you should be taking this back 20, 30 yards minimum.
And I mean, hopefully Khalif is the guy. But he's one that I'm excited about. Jedrick Wills. He's a tackle from the Browns. Came from Bama, I believe. He was a pretty highly touted pick. The dreaded former first-round draft pick that ended up on his second or third team. He's been injured the last few years.
We got him now?
Yeah. But he's still a product of Nick Saban, Alabama. He's a beast. He's huge.
What position?
Left tackle.
Okay, so more offensive line depth.
So we have more offensive line depth there. It's more of a gamble. It's like when we signed... God, I can't remember. We did another one of these, former first-round draft picks. He came from the Raiders. And it was a tackle as well, but we had to let him go really, really soon.
I can't say I remember.
Yeah. Also forgetting about Benedict on the line.
Theo Benedict?
Yeah. I mean, either he could be left tackle or he could play an interior spot.
Well, Theo was always a depth guy.
He was always a depth guy, but I mean, he got some chances to start. I think he did start at least one game this year.
Yeah, it was a rotating door between him, Braxton, and Ozzie Trapillo at left tackle this year. So Ozzie eventually won out, but we're still in flux right now because of Ozzie's injury. I don't want to talk too much about Ozzie Trapillo's injury, but yeah.
That's what you got. Yeah, and that's pretty much what we have. We re-signed DeMarco Jackson. That's a really good linebacker right there for the cheap. He came in off the bench last year, and I think he got 2 game balls. I think in a couple different games.
I think the guy that I'm most excited for is Kobe Bryant. Who are we going to put next to him? That's the best question. I mean, we're going to have to draft somebody to put right next to him because we don't have Kevin Byard or Jaquan Brisker.
Kevin Byard left.
Yeah, I think we would have loved to have kept one of those guys. I think we definitely would have preferred to have kept Kevin, but yeah, I think Kobe Bryant I think he's an upgrade over both those guys in a way, but we're still missing the other half of that safety unison, and I don't know who we're gonna pick. I don't know who we could get to fill the role because safety is
move Tyreek Stevenson to safety.
See, okay, that's so move Tyreek. What about Kyler Gordon? I heard maybe some word of moving Kyler to safety.
Maybe, but I feel like Kyler's, I don't know, he's really good in the man-to-man situation. I mean, I don't really know. We still don't know what we have in Tyreek Stevenson. But if we can stick him more in that center field type role, maybe he sees it a little better. And
the way I see it is that him and Jalen Johnson would basically lock down the outside corners. Kyler Gordon at the nickel would be able to pick up man coverage really well. And then you have these 2 awesome safeties over the top, which was Kevin Byard and Jaquan, but
Jaquan was all right.
Jaquan is a great tackler.
Yeah.
The way I see it is I would want you to have your safeties in pairs of 2. One is a really good coverage guy and one's a really good tackler, able to get up on the box.
A lot of these guys can tackle, though.
What?
A lot of these guys can tackle pretty well.
Yeah, I know.
Jaquan can hit hard. Jaquan basically killed himself last year. The year before last
times.
year.
Many times he's basically done that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the real question is who the hell is going to be the safety next to Kobe Bryant? That's the big question on my mind. I think that as far as free agency goes, I would say it was above average. It was good, a little above average. It wasn't like the most amazing offseason I've ever seen, but we signed guys and we signed prominent guys that are proven. It seems like we're doing safe moves.
We're doing safe moves. We still, we prioritized a few positions. Even still, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not sticking my own foot in my mouth here, that Neville Gallimore was the only defensive tackle that we signed. Beyond this one guy that we signed to a 1-year, $1.4 million deal. This Kentavious Street. I wish Street the most luck in the world, but that doesn't sound like the most promising to me. That sounds more like depth, if there was a depth signing. Yeah. And, there's been names thrown around, even in the last week, even in the last 2 days. What is it, Dexter Lawrence?
Yeah, okay, that's a very popular one I've heard, because Dexter Lawrence, they're having negotiation troubles in New York. I absolutely think if we could throw a 3rd or 4th round pick and get him over on our team, that would solve a lot of issues. That would free us up to pick either edge or safety with our first pick and not have to worry about the interior line as much.
I think you're still forced because didn't we get rid of Javon Dexter?
I don't know if we got rid of Javon Dexter. I don't know about that.
I would be a proponent of getting rid of Javon Dexter.
I know you don't like him.
Not a big Javon Dexter guy. I'm really one guy that you mentioned earlier that we didn't talk about at all was Austin Booker.
He looks like he's getting better.
Austin got better last year. Played a critical role in both of those Packers games. He made some absolutely massive hits. He does not like Jordan Love. To see him throw Jordan Love on the carpet a few times during the season, that fills me up with pride. Do I remember everything else that he did? No, but most of what he did was positive.
Let's also take a moment to call Packers fans pussies for trying to say that he was being intentionally dirty. That is as bang of a play as you get. And just for the record, all these Packers fans talking shit about that and then absolutely having nothing to say about Keyshawn Nixon absolutely javelin spearing DJ Moore in the back behind the play. It's like, dude, if you were to sit there and say, yeah, this is dirty and that is dirty, I can respect what you're fucking saying. But to fucking only point out something that helps your team and then to absolutely not shine light on how your team is taking advantage of the refs not looking your way. I don't know. But to say what's his name is a dirty player and that was a dirty play is fucking bullshit.
I think it's fair to say Keyshawn Nixon fucking sucks.
Keyshawn Nixon does suck. He can go eat a fucking bag of dicks.
Keyshawn Nixon sucks. Let up the game-winning touchdown in the wild card game. Gave up the DJ Moore touchdown to win in the game before that. Gave up the Ja'Day Walker touchdown to tie.
Yeah,
in that game.
He really was. He was helping us out.
The problem was he was a hero in the
he,
first game because
he caught the interception.
Yeah, he picked it off on the last play of the game.
But that was a bad throw by Caleb, and even Caleb would say that himself. Nonetheless, fuck you, Keyshawn Nixon. Fuck you, Packers fans. If you guys seriously, if you guys want to talk shit about what a dirty play is, you gotta put your hand up when your team does a dirty play. And Packers fans are fucking notorious for being pussies. I don't know. I'm happy to say that on the internet, though. Fuck.
Yeah, we already did it a bunch.
Yeah, that's great.
All right. So, draft needs kind of out of the way at this point. I don't know if there's anything else we need to talk about draft.
I mean, to put a bow on it, we're just looking for defense. Ideally, defensive edge or defensive line.
I'd be fine if the first 5 picks were defense.
Yeah, if we didn't pick a single offensive player, I don't think if you're a Bears fan, you shouldn't be that upset.
And I mean, I think Dennis Allen should have some autonomy there, and he should be able to say, "Hey guys, look what we were dealing with last year."
Dude, Dennis Allen has to be looking at the team.
We know we can be better. He's like Ryan Poles, fucking, let's figure it out. But you give me Dio out of bingo.
They're asking him to make a jet airplane with spare parts, dude. Yeah. They need to give him some help.
And I think he's gonna get it. I don't know. if anything has changed in our
I'm excited.
scouting department since Ben Johnson and the entire new regime's arrival.
I'm excited for this Bears defense because I believe they will be a year better. Like, I think they'll just be better top to bottom than they were last year. I do believe the Bears are going to the Super Bowl this upcoming year. I think that our offense is going to be essentially unstoppable. Like, I think the only reason we weren't scoring points this year was not because of the defense getting on us. It was usually because of our lack of execution in such a hard scheme.
Well, lack of execution in a hard scheme. The first 6 to 8 games, we had so many false start penalties. We had a lot of pre-snap stuff. It got cleaned up as we went along, but like we said, like, I mean, the Bears were the cardiac Bears for a reason. They had a tendency to get some decent leads to start the game, and then the offense goes flat for 2 quarters, 3 quarters, and then we come back in the fourth. Like, I mean, if we can just learn to keep our foot on their necks, like,
well, this is the defense part.
We won't have problems.
This is the part where, like, we were relying on our offense all year. The offense would get a lead, and then the offense would stall out for a little bit. Our defense wouldn't be able to do anything against the other team.
You got to be able to pick each other
after shootout.
Yeah, you got to be able to pick each other up. I think that the offense is going to be much more in sync this year, and it has to be.
Well, I really the only, like, I'm kind of at expectations of that Rams team with Jared Goff. Like, I just feel like we're gonna score at will, you know. Like, that's Ben Johnson. The play designs that he has are out of this world. He has all the personnel he wants. I mean, I was one of the few people that was like, hey, like Colson Loveland, and we'll see how he does. He's not going to be the worst pick in the world, and that proved to be an awesome pick. He proved to be vital, and so I don't know, dude. It's so crazy having, like, we have a genius as our head coach. You know, like,
well, a genius and psychopath. And
that's, like, good. That's a good combination.
Absolutely, that's what you need. I'm not
if you had some Zen Buddhist genius, you'd be like, well, what's the point of even winning and losing? We get to enjoy the present. It's like, no, like, go.
Yeah, he'd be Mark Trestman or Matt Nagy or fucking John Fox. Like, I mean, we have been a joke. Ben Johnson, true psychopath, true football genius.
Comes into house hall day one. He's like, all right, get back to work.
Yeah, get back to work. I mean, fucking ripping his shirt off after, I can't remember which game it was.
Hot dogs, free hot dogs.
Hot dogs for the city. The only other true psychopath we've ever had at head coach is Mike Ditka.
That's the last one you can think of.
And he was not an offensive genius. I mean, he's a Hall of Fame tight end, but, like, we have one of the greatest combinations for a head coach we could ever have, and now it's just a matter of Ben Johnson's not going to fuck it up. Like, I mean...
Yeah, and well, then you also get to point out that our defensive coordinator is Dennis Allen. He's proven to be awesome. And then Caleb Williams, first overall pick, one of the most touted prospects. It's amazing. We're like little girls over here. We can't even fucking believe it. And we're so ready for this season to start. We're so ready to not be the cardiac Bears, but I think I speak for all Bears fans when I say that if that's how we win a Super Bowl, we'll do it that way. You know, like, that's fine.
We'll do it that way.
We want to win. We would rather be bitching and moaning about how our heart rates are going up and down and we're winning a game rather than what we've had the past 20 years of our lives where we keep on towing with a win and then we fucking lose. I mean, dude, Ben Johnson came in and he told the Bears what the script for the Bears was. The NFL, the entire NFL, what they did going up against the Bears, the plan is keep the game close, keep it to a one-score game, and then the Bears will figure out how to lose it in the end of the game. And that was completely flipped on its head this year. Ben Johnson is a fucking genius. Oh my God, we're glazing him. Sorry, we can't stop. You know. I just want to keep talking about Ben Johnson, dude. Like, this guy's so fucking smart.
There's too many positives to count. And I mean, we were joking before because, I mean, on those highlight tapes, you get to hear all the announcers and, I mean, guys that are shitting on Caleb. Like, I mean, Troy Aikman. All right, you know.
One minute you hear Troy Aikman being like, oh, the Bears are lucky. The next minute you hear Tom Brady being like, this guy's fucking sick. Like, I love watching Caleb Williams.
I'm gonna trust the GOAT on that.
I'm trusting Tom.
I have no issues with Caleb. If you say anything about him painting his nails, you're just an asshole. Like
I use it. I was using the nails as a scapegoat as well. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm done doing that.
everyone did, everyone has, and like let the man be an individual. Let him have his
If he
ego.
can stripe it 70 yards
Whatever,
downfield with
yeah.
painted nails, whatever. Like,
I
go
don't
ahead.
care. He wants to be the center of attention, and like you need that. Like versus having guys that are willing to just crawl in a corner and not say anything that's on their mind at any of those post games. Like I mean, we all remember watching the post games with Justin Fields.
Jeez,
You felt nothing.
there's
like,
still people that think that we should have kept Justin Fields.
yeah. Those guys are
Crazy.
what? Are they Jets fans? Is Justin Fields even on a team anymore?
I don't know.
This is a fantastic question.
Fantastic question. Serious.
'Cause-
Hey, Jarvis.
Is Justin Fields on a
I'm
football
just looking
team?
up Justin Fields right now.
He got signed. Is he on the Dolphins?
He's the backup on the Chiefs.
Oh fuck! He's
All
on
right.
the Chiefs now.
Yeah, Andy Reid's gonna coach up.
I forgot. All right,
That's-
so he might start this year then because
Patrick Mahomes got injured. That's
Mahomes
right.
tore the ACL.
Dude, Andy Reid could have a lot of fun with Justin Fields.
Sure, if you use
And
him.
they got the running back from the Seahawks.
Oh yeah, they got Kenny Walker.
God, how the fuck? Like, all right,
Well, they signed Kelsey to another 5-year deal or whatever,
they signed him to a 5-year deal.
3-year deal for like $50 million or something.
I knew it wasn't his last year. I knew Kelsey wasn't going to be going out on a note like that.
I don't know. Like even with those, like I mean, Justin Fields. Sure, you're going to have some great gadget plays and all that. Kenneth Walker's an actual beast, and he's going to be great and all that. But nothing else about them really wows you.
The Chiefs?
The Chiefs.
Well, they got Patrick Mahomes.
Sure.
They got Patrick Mahomes. Their offensive line is above average, I think, and their defensive line is still good. I mean, I got to call my brother-in-law, see what he has to say. But honestly, I just think that, I mean, dude, the Chiefs, even this year, they didn't play great, but there was still a time where it's like you're waiting for them to make a run and go to the playoffs. As long as they have Patrick Mahomes, they are a threat to win the Super Bowl. That's
I
just how
think
it operates.
that this year it's going to be tough. Just because Mahomes got hurt so late into the season.
Yeah, well, they could be
he's
in
going
trouble.
to miss at least the first 6 to 8 games. That leaves very little room for error, and Justin Fields is your quarterback. What's Justin Fields' winning percentage in the NFL? Just like as a whole, like in all the games that he started, it's got to be 40%. I mean, that Jets game, first game of the season, he played great, and then
He's 11-29.
okay, so you've won roughly he's only won 11 games in his career. No way.
Justin Fields has a career starting record of 14-35, resulting in a winning
14-35.
percentage of approximately 28.6%.
Even 14.
So
Jesus.
11-29 over 3 seasons with the Bears, and a 3-6 record with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With the Steelers, did he win a game with the Jets even? Maybe not.
No, he had to have won a game.
That's crazy. Okay, so that's even worse than what I thought. See, I really don't think he's much of a threat there. If Justin Fields decided to convert to just a Taysom Hill type role, playing kind of a tight end, running back, quarterback combination
Isn't
position.
it sad that, like, that's where he's at? Like, that's what it's coming down to.
Well, you know what? If you want to be able to keep yourself in the league, make great plays, have highlight tapes, and just be a lasting figure. Like, I mean, he's clearly a likable guy. Like, I mean,
See, I don't
all
know if he
teammates-
is. I don't know if he is a likable guy.
I think all of his teammates have said nice things about him. I mean, what else are you gonna?
Well, I
say,
just
though?
remember. I remember when Nick Foles talked about trying to mentor Justin Fields,
Mm-hmm.
and then Justin Fields was like checked out, acting like he was better than a Super Bowl winning quarterback, and then Nick Foles was like, "All right, fuck it, I'm done," and like that was the last straw for Nick Foles in the NFL. He's like, "All right, I'm gonna retire after this." So, here's the thing. I just remember seeing him up in those press conferences, and I just remember being like, "That's." I kept on comparing him to our buddy, but not in a good way. I was like, he reminds me
That's not our man. And I mean, like, Justin did not very much take any of the blame on himself. I get it. Like, there were some other factors at play. Our wide receiver core was not great. Our offensive line was not great. Yeah, two things can be true at once.
Two things can be true at once. He was given a terrible scenario that very much so could have derailed his career, and he also is not a good quarterback now. like he could be a bad quarterback now because of the beginning of his career, but like you can't keep on blaming what happened 4 years ago on your play today. You know, it's just
no. And
look at Sam Darnold, dude. He just won a fucking Super Bowl.
He's seeing ghosts.
He was.
I mean, all of Justin's best highlights, off the top of my head, do not involve him throwing a football.
Majority of them, like 70 to 90% of them, he always makes amazing plays with his feet. Yeah, it's dude. He has to. I mean, dude, it was his progression. I don't want to talk about Justin Fields that long. Let's move on to the stadium stuff. But end of the day, I remember Justin Fields' progressions were terrible. His footwork's terrible, and he has great instincts to avoid pressure and run the ball and be fast. But at the end of the day, he doesn't have those natural quarterback instincts. Maybe he can figure them out. Clearly, we're seeing a renaissance of, and it's also players being a victim of colleges now that don't really run systems. They just run like out of the gun. So you're coming into the NFL and learning a new position basically. So like that's why we're seeing guys like Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield have late career renaissances. Justin Fields could have that. Who knows? But
it's true. But nobody had a better college wide receiving core
than Justin Fields.
I mean, so Joe Burrow had
Jamar Chase
and Justin
maybe
Fields.
Maybe
Joe Burrow had the greatest wide receiver core of all time, but Justin his entire career played with Garrett Wilson, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Marvin Harrison, Emeka Egbuka. So
yeah,
you can't make any excuses there.
Justin, we have no ill will towards you. If you're somebody that thinks the Bears should have kept Justin Fields, I really will send you flowers to whatever mental institute you're in right now. God bless. I'm happy with Caleb Williams. I'm ecstatic with Ben Johnson. I can't wait to see what Dennis Allen can do with some more firepower on his side of things. Bears Super Bowl 2027 or 26. I don't know what Super Bowl this would be.
It will be in 2027.
It will be in 2027, but is it the 2026 Super Bowl?
Yes, sir.
All right. That's Johnny Kitchy's prediction.
I want him to get there. I just want him to make it to the NFC Championship game. And I mean, you were there. You should have won that game. Comes down to a couple.
It is crazy. Plays. We should have won that game. That's a bizarre thing. And our defense played great that game. Like, we see how talented Dennis Allen is as a defensive play caller when it comes down to it. A lot of those wins against the Packers, boy, let's keep on reminding the multiple wins against the Packers. Dennis Allen played some great defensive play calling towards the end of those games.
Down the stretch.
Yeah.
Just early on, we were getting cooked.
I watched some great breakdowns of how he lulled the Packers into these out routes, into these passes, and then giving the Bears time. We have maniacs in our building, and we have the good maniacs, and that's great. But I think it is time. We got to talk about the stadium.
So, anyone that's not based in Chicago, and I mean even guys here ourselves, the Bears bought this property in Arlington Heights about 3 miles away from where we sit right now. They bought the property about 4 years ago. It used to be the old Arlington racetrack. Everything was going to be great. They were going to build the stadium there. They were going to build Paradise, like this entire entire Bears community. You're going to have hotels, restaurants, a casino, and then the modern stadium. Soldier Field is terrible. You can't do anything to fix it at this point. It's got one of the smallest capacities in the league, and
the access of it alone. I remember the Bears put together a project to if we want to revamp it, this is what you have to do, and the city basically told them to fuck off.
Yeah, and we buy this huge plot of land. We have all the plans set in stone. And now we're running into issues where I know there was something with taxes that they had to work out originally. And now with the way Cook County's tax structure works, the Bears would have to pay like $100+ million in property taxes every year. So I mean,
I think it's like $300 million.
It's not $300 million, but it was like 100 north of $100 million for sure. And the next closest team in the NFL pays about $10.8 million, maybe even less than that. That's in Los Angeles, so that's some of the most expensive real estate out there. So
it would be by far and away the most taxes on a stadium in the NFL.
Yeah, so I mean, faced with that, they had to figure out a backup plan. So right now, it's between Hammond, Indiana, which is just the butthole of the Midwest. Like, I mean, it's built near all these like old like steel mills or oil refineries, something. It smells like toxic nuclear waste over there. It's a fucking dump. The Bears cannot move there, but it is a real possibility if they do not get tax certainty when they build this stadium that they will not be paying $100 million in property taxes every year. They're going to leave the state.
And well, it wasn't just that, but then also the state wanted the Bears to pay for the infrastructure as well. It's just, it's something where I'm all for billionaires paying their fair share, but the McCaskies aren't your prototypical billionaire family. They're like, I feel like they're barely able to hold on to the Bears as is. And
their only asset is the Bears.
Their only asset is the Bears. It's not like they're running like, like the Ricketts fucking own another couple teams. Like, it's just this for this whole situation. I look more at the Illinois government and I look more at how the politics in Illinois are, because I feel like there's some BS propaganda going around trying to say the Bears should pay whatever it is the state tells them to pay. I don't see it that way. That what they could do in Arlington Heights would build like a second city in Illinois, technically, in a way. Like it would build a whole new town, whole new infrastructure. You'd have so many more jobs pop up. Super Bowls. You'd have Final Fours. Yeah.
College football playoffs.
You name it. Concerts.
You'll have concerts.
And you still have Soldier Field to be a concert venue and all that stuff. So it sucks to say that Chicago can survive without the Bears in the city, but to have the Bears leave the state of Illinois is just a step too far. I don't think anybody can stomach it. I think if it happened, I think we would just grit our teeth and just root, because it's only 30 minutes away from where the current stadium is.
It's just true. I mean, like,
it's just
will we survive if they move? Yes. Would it be an absolute joke if they left the year after having their best season? Like, we get that good season and then they're gone. Like, nobody is attracted to Hammond, Indiana. No one's ever going to go stay in Indiana. Anyone that comes to a Bears game is going to spend the fucking Saturday night in Chicago in a hotel. They're going to bring absolutely no economic value to Hammond unless it's game day. And other than that, it's like I said, it's just a fucking dump over there.
I guess instead of Hammond, why don't we go to Gary?
They're basically the same place.
Gary is significantly worse.
They're so close together, Johnny.
I know they're so close together.
It is indistinguishable.
Hammond, Indiana does not have the reputation that Gary, Indiana has.
Gary, Indiana had a reputation. Gary, Indiana's a ghost town.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, nobody lives there anymore.
It's something where, like,
Indiana is a fucking junkie, and, like, fuck Gary, Indiana. Like,
Indiana,
can't do it.
Indiana, the government of Indiana is doing the smartest thing it could be doing right now, because they understand the revenue that the Chicago Bears bring to their state. Having a second NFL team in their state would be... They get it.
They drew up and passed a bill in 3 weeks.
Yeah. Crazy.
And they're paying... In this bill, they pay for everything. The Bears lease the stadium from them for 35 years, and then the Bears get to buy it for $1 in the end.
Thank you.
No, it's the sweetest deal in the world. Like, I mean...
so, like, that's where it's like, how do you turn that down?
You're George McCaskey, and you think about the ghost of your great-grandfather.
Dude, his mom would beat the shit out of him.
Exactly. Like, I mean, imagine one day George dies and meets those two.
Like, you let him go to fucking Hammond, Indiana?
Yeah, you're out of here.
Yeah. I think we all know that the stuff with Indiana is a what do you call it? A power play or
No, it's a leverage. It
a
was
leverage play. A
well,
leverage play.
it was supposed to be a leverage play, but
Even though the Bears came out immediately and said that this is not a leverage play.
no, I mean, we've got these, and I don't know enough about the government. I'm not going to pretend I do, but we have these sessions that are going until May, and we're voting on the Illinois state sandwich. The sandwich that represents the state over the Chicago Bears.
You don't need
That's
to
what
know.
was voted on yesterday.
You don't need to know anything about politics to know that Illinois and Chicago have like some of the worst, if not the worst, politics in America. Fun fact for anybody that's not from the Chicago area, we are called the Windy City not because of the large amounts of wind that we get, but because our politicians are so shitty that they were coined the nickname Windy Politicians. Gotta love our home state. Gotta love our home area. You know, like I think we had three governors in a row all go to jail.
Oh yeah,
like
mean,
JB Pritzker's gonna be the first one to not go to jail, and who knows, he still might go to jail.
you know what? Like, he might not make it out of town alive. This is not a threat. This is just what I'm saying. He may not make it out of town alive if the Bears move. He certainly can't run for president. That's his next goal.
Yeah, that's not.
If you're the
happening.
guy who lets the Bears leave Illinois, you're never getting that shot.
I mean, I don't think that, like, realistically, he was never gonna, even without this, even if the Bears stay in Illinois, JB, I don't see you as future president.
Well, you don't have to see. Like, I mean, your reputation is everything. If you let the Bears leave, I don't care, you're Republican, Democrat, whatever you are.
You are cooked.
You are a terrible leader.
He'll become
and
president.
You clearly have no values.
He'll become president and give Alaska back to Russia.
You take the most valuable thing that this state has, and you're like, oh, I don't want it. And then you give it away. So, fuck this situation.
Yeah,
I want the Bears to move here. I purchased a home in Arlington Heights because
Fool's Gold Sports would benefit greatly from the Bears moving to Arlington Heights.
we will have unfettered access, whatever it is, to
We're going to be
the
tailgating
stadium.
every fucking Sunday.
We can tailgate in my driveway. We can fucking walk to the stadium. Like, I mean, I love this area. I think the Bears can only bring good things. Everyone that I've talked to is very excited about the opportunity, but obviously in the last 6 months in particular, it has gotten very grim. I want to believe it's a leverage play with Indiana, but I don't think it is. I think it's very real.
It's two things at once. It's both a leverage play because by definition of them putting that on the table, the Illinois government can't keep on dicking around the Bears. But it's also like they put together such a great offer that if you seriously don't actually consider it, you're stupid. Like, if me and you were in charge of the Bears, this is why we're sitting here gritting our teeth, because we would be seriously considering what they're offering us.
Absolutely. And Kevin Warren is a true businessman.
I feel so bad for Kevin Warren, dude.
But yeah, Kevin Warren was brought into a situation where he really can't win. And really only in one scenario he does win. If the Bears leave, God only knows how Kevin Warren suffers from that.
Kevin Warren comes from the Vikings, okay? He gets a brand new stadium built in downtown Minneapolis.
Yes, sir.
And he's probably coming to the Bears like, okay, well, I was just in Minnesota. I just did this. The city was so happy to make it happen. I'm sure it's going to be tough in Chicago, but I'm sure I'll get it figured out. And now he's looking at fucking Hammond, Indiana. And I'll bet you he had no plan. Like 4 years ago when we signed him, he probably didn't even know where the fuck Hammond, Indiana was.
You know when he's walking on those potential building sites and Hammond looking around pretending that it's really nice?
With his bulletproof vest on?
Yeah, he's like, this place is the biggest shithole. We cannot move here.
With pinching his nose.
Absolutely. This place is the biggest shithole. We can't move here. It's got to be Arlington Heights. So,
well, if they do move to a place like Hammond or to Gary, they're gonna have to completely redo the infrastructure. And if Indiana, the state of Indiana, wants to do that, and I know some people in Indiana are kind of pissed off about this because there's shit that needs to get done in Indiana.
Oh yeah.
And they aren't getting that shit done. But then the minute they hear the potential of the Bears coming, they completely rewrite their laws to make it happen.
It is an economic opportunity like no other to have one of the oldest NFL franchises in your state.
One of the 3 or 4 oldest. I think it's us and the Packers and the Cowboys, right?
Bears, Packers.
Yeah. You know what's even worse is having cousins from Indiana. Them always throwing in the fun little, oh, so how about the Hammond Bears?
I hear about it all the time.
Oh, my God,
you
dude.
know, and like, it's not like we're not used to being the butt of every joke in the league, but now, like I said earlier, like, I mean, we get this good season, we're off on the right foot, we're firing on all cylinders, and now we deal with all this fucking nonsense. And like, in a way, like, the media's always got to find a way to spin a narrative, but it's like, I mean, we write the jokes. We write the jokes for them.
I can't even blame the media for this. You know what I mean? Like, dude, it's like, how can you blame the media for the Mike Vrabel, Diana Rossini? You can't. Like, fantastic. That is drama. Like, this, let's wrap up the Bears Stadium thing to talk about Diana Rossini and Vrabel, but we as Bears fans are very upset. The government of Illinois and Chicago are fucking us over once again. Fantastic. Wow. Yeah, dude. Let's hope. We're praying for Arlington Heights. And if you have any friends in Chicago area, you have any Bears fans you know of, just
think of them.
Send them positive vibes and tell them, like, yeah, I hope you guys go to Arlington Heights too.
If you joke about them going to Hammond one more time,
you're gay. you're actually gay.
All right. I mean,
Mike Vrabel, Diana Rossini is the funniest.
It's like so crazy. They were like on a couples retreat, like holding hands and like hanging out in the fucking hot tub.
That was so funny. And then the photo that somebody threw into Sha Dynasty.
The one with the big AI enhanced tits. Like,
I literally messaged her. I was like, "Is this edited? Yeah. Like, this is insane.
This is crazy."
I mean, but yeah, I mean, Diana Rossini is, I believe she's attractive. Vrabel's a married man. Diana Rossini, I think, is a married woman as well. This is just like one of your most textbook, like,
this is textbook
celebrity
media infidelity.
Yeah,
at
dude.
Its finest,
like,
man.
How do you think it even got? Like, do you think there was just an interview one day and then, like, you know, she looked into his eyes the wrong way and he's like, I could totally do this. Like,
yeah, and it took no thought at all.
They were really lovey-dovey and shit on that. Like, they were holding hand. Like, you know, did you see? I think Big Cat.
I saw it. Yeah,
like really awkward way to hold hands.
Dude, they were holding hands, like really weird.
It was romantic.
They were
all
exactly.
Get out.
It was a couples retreat for sure. Like, I mean, what can you say? You know, she had to resign from her role with the Athletic.
She'll bounce back, I'm
Mike
sure.
Vrabel's not going to have any issues. And I mean, at the end of the day, Robert Kraft is still the head of that organization, and he's got a much worse reputation with women.
It is
particularly illegal. What was it?
Rub and tugs.
Rub and tug. It was a sex trafficking ring.
It was a masseuse thing. Yeah. Well, any massage parlor that has a woman there that's going to rub and tug you, 9 times out of 10 is a trafficked individual.
All right. Well, so most NFL players are guilty of that.
Yes,
probably
100%, dude. Yeah. Like, newsflash. Apparently, athletes in this day and age often get in trouble for sexual misconduct, beating their wives, driving cars really fast, killing people,
driving cars really fast,
like too fast. So yeah, no, it sucks. It is a little bit of bullshit though. Diana Rossini, is it Diana? Diana, but
Diana Rossini.
Diana, but it's spelled like Diani. But Diana Rossini, she gets.
Is it Diana Rossini?
Something like that. Rossini, she has to leave her job because of all this, and then Mike Vrabel, it's like.
Well, because her job is to interview all these guys, and like, I mean, who knows if she's fucking Vrabel? Like, I mean. Probably fucking a few other ones.
Who knows? We can't. I'm not gonna make.
Allegedly,
I'm not like this is Michael Witowski's
This
theory.
isn't a criminal prosecution or anything, but like, I mean, it
is. But
fool me once.
It's a kids program in a way, like, you know, like
sure.
Nothing wrong happened technically. Well, actually, they both cheated on their significant other, so that's bad. Can't do that.
I think of a few wrong. There's a journalist code of ethics.
There's
obviously morality codes. Yeah. So
you think when they started this, like Vrabel looked at her and was like, "Hey, if we're caught, nothing's gonna happen to me, and your entire world's gonna fall
I mean, if
apart."
he verbalized it, that's crazy, but he knew that. You know,
I think he knows that deep down. I mean, like we know football coaches. We know how they think. The first thing that's on the forefront of their mind is their offense and their defense, and like then everything comes after that. So
nothing matters when you're in that position.
well,
If you're in Diana's position, it's a little different. Like I mean,
I just hope that things go all right for her because she had an awesome job and
OnlyFans is hiring.
yeah, I mean,
You know,
she'll probably pop off.
And I mean, like all these journalists, like I mean, she'll be working for Barstool in 2 years.
Yeah, probably. That's like the safest landing spot.
Yeah, and I mean, there's so many of these kind of media companies now that are exclusively online, and
she'll start her
I mean,
own podcast or something like
yeah. My story, telling my story with Mike Vrabel.
So when Vrabel bent me over,
Kid show.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're pressed up on an hour right now.
Yeah, we definitely talked for a good bit. This has been a lot of fun. Fool's Gold Sports coming back at you. We talked a lot about the Bears. Just gonna say one thing: Go Irish! We're coming this year. The Irish are gonna kick ass. We'll talk more about them in another thing. More golf videos coming. We're probably
just golf videos in general. We haven't had one of those in a while.
We're happy to be Bears fans, and we are so happy that we started live streaming during the most crazy year of Bears football that really anybody can
probably
remember.
could ever exist.
We love the reactions. We're definitely gonna put together a little compile video before the start of next season. Maybe do the when I'm back in Chicago.
Those ones get you feeling a little emotional.
They always get you.
Really,
that song.
Really watching what went down last year, experiencing it is one thing, but like being able to look back at it and saying like that was really the wildest ride of our football lives.
Yeah, and
like now there's a real tangible chance that you can fucking go to the dance and win the whole thing.
I mean, hey, first podcast in a while. I'm gonna give myself props. 11-6, predict the Bears season.
Very good, Johnny.
Pat myself on the back.
There you go.
My prediction this year is we're going to the Super Bowl. Bears Super Bowl 2026. I have all the faith in this world in this team. I do believe that our offense is going to be unstoppable, and I do believe Dennis Allen is going to be able to make the defense better. And I think that like we just needed the defense to be a little bit better last year. Nonetheless, bear down. Fuck the Packers. Green Bay sucks.
Nothing else to say.
Nothing else to say. Shout out Mike Vrabel, Diana Rossini. Hope that gets resolved.
It's all gonna work out. And JB Pritzker, fucking smarten up.
JB Pritzker,
smarten up. Smarten up, man.
Cubs, get your shit together, and everybody be on the lookout.
White Sox, you suck dick. Blackhawks, not very good either.
Blackhawks,
they'll be better next year.
Blackhawks are young and fun,
right now.
But they're still bad, so we might get the first overall pick, which is a good thing. Next year, I think we're going to be in the playoffs, or at least fighting for a playoff spot.
All right, let's go. Also, Chicago Bulls suck.
They do suck. I don't know what to say.
Billy Donovan should just retire.
What do you even say about the Chicago Bulls at this point? Jerry Reinsdorf.
Yeah, it's the Reinsdorf. Mention one of the Reinsdorfs, and you're like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Like, Michael's a doofus, and Jerry's a doofus. So that's all you got. And I mean, the proof is in the pudding, man. Like, I mean, when you're fighting for that play-in game for the 10th straight year, whatever.
Luckily, we didn't have to deal with that this year.
Yeah.
But luckily,
so you just get your ass blown out by the Heat like every single chance you get in the play-in game.
Every single year, we would always lose to the fucking Heat. So true. Well, we're not going to worry about that right now. Cubs are getting their shit together. Let's hope they have a good season. The Irish and the Bears, I'm so excited for football. Notre Dame looks legit. And that's a whole nother conversation to have about the playoff and all that committee shit. But football is
football's back on the radar.
Yeah, it's like 4 months away now, and
we'll have something to say after the draft.
Yeah, we'll talk more about the draft. We'll probably be upset for some reason or the other, but man, just life's good.
Life's good. Bear down.
Bear down.
Thanks for watching.
All right.
Adios.
Peace.